Hey everybody, how's everyone doing? Welcome to blaquespan. Let me make sure we are starting this thing off right. All right. Hey y'all, I missed y'all. I hope y'all missed me too. Right? Maybe? No? Kinda? Something like that? Can I get a whoop whoop? Yeah, I was looking for my hold on. I was looking for this right here, but it's too late. Y'all are we here now? Hey. As y'all can see by the title of the video, I'm gonna do it anyway. Boom. Welcome to blaquespan. So as we can see by the title of the video, we're gonna be talking about waiting to be the last woman standing, which I don't get it. And I feel as though a lot of times black men are like, well, y'all all black women always talking about what we doing wrong and the black woman, the black woman. Well, what is she accountable for? Everybody's accountable for something. You know what the fuck? Excuse my language. Y'all know what we accountable for? For the mentality of today's black men. They have that black supremacy attitude, and we gave it to them. You know what I mean? It's on us. And yes, they do have that black supremacy attitude. Let me see. And yes, that is our fault. That is something that we have contributed to. You know, because everybody wants to know what's the black woman's fault. Well, you guys are our fault. You know what I mean? And quite frankly, we kind of let y'all get away with everything. But I want to stay on this one particular topic because I feel like it is what's causing the most detriment within our community and within us as counterparts being able to get along. Because since we don't hold them accountable, since we don't implore our strong standards on men and we're willing to take what we can get because there's not that many good men out there, then we take the grunt of it. And when I say the grunt of it, we get the bottom of the barrel, bottom of the economic stratosphere, and stuff like that. And the reason why we get that is because we don't strive for our men to do any better because we don't want to run him off. Well, shit, run him off. If he don't want to do better in his life and he don't want to respect you and treat you accordingly, run his ass off. Bye, shit. And I think that's our problem. Our bye is broke. Our move around is broke. Our get up out of our face is broke. And I'm gonna use hey y'all, I'm gonna use a popular is he popular? Derek Jackson, the JAXX. Y'all know who I'm talking about with the Bonnet Soldier wife. We got the incident with him last year. She's a prime example of trying to be the last woman standing. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna let him cheat on you and run the streets and do whatever he wanna do because you ain't going nowhere. So eventually when he get ready to settle down, you'll be who he with. So it's like black women, I think black men got us in check on the cool. Because we're going to take all they shit and take the worst of them in order to get 10 years of the best of them before they die. 10 years of loyalty after they fuck all the cities, the cities and suburban areas around you. Like, really? Like, do we have low self-esteem? I'm going to have to look into that, and I'm going to do a separate video on that. And I'm going to ask the question, do we have a low self-esteem as a collective? Because we love to talk about black men collectively, and I'm a fan of doing so because I like to hold people accountable. But I believe at some point we have to look at ourselves collectively as well. And collectively, do we have low self-esteem? Especially our dark-skinned brothers and sisters. Collectively, do we as black women, no matter what shade we're from, are willing to take the worst of black men just to have one? You know what I mean? So you're going to let him screw over you, be disloyal, dishonest, and do all these things. And then you're going to blame the woman. She knew he was with me. Okay. But before she knew he was with you, he knew he was with you. You know, we'll blame the other woman before we blame the man. So as a collective, you have a group or black male demographic who don't see the benefit of being loyal and being respectful and being honest and 100 with black women because why? She ain't going no, she ain't going nowhere. Where's she going? Where are you going? You know what I mean? Me, I leave them high and dry. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Quicker than I met you, I leave you. You know what I mean? If you can't show me no time, if you can't show me no kind of loyalty, I'm a Capricorn. I like to go out and have fun. Even though when I get there, I'm quiet and sheltered. I'm an extroverted introvert. God damn it, I'm a walking, talking oxymoron. But one thing about me is you're going to show me the attention that I require of a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be the only one in life. And if y'all out there are the only ones in like and in love and in care and all this here, you making playlists and I care for you and busting it down wide and low and doing all of these special tricks and sucking it up and swallowing it up and doing all this for this man who is putting his mouth on several women, who is putting his uncircumcised, unprophylactic covered penis and all these women, and you're gonna take it because eventually he's gonna be real with you because he love you so much till when he get ready to settle down, he gonna be with you. Oh, when he give away his money, when he break bread, he don't break bread with these hoes. He break bread only with me, bitch. Girl, you out your rabbit ass mind if you think your husband's girlfriend is not getting any of those fiscal benefits. If your boyfriend's girlfriend, because I'm like sin. I'm not feeling call nobody no side chick or relegate a woman's position in your man's life. Because quite frankly, he didn't put you up on a pedestal enough to respect you enough not to have a external girlfriend. So we ain't gonna call them side bitches and whores. We're just gonna say the other girlfriend. Okay? So, and I'm not advocating for disrespecting no one's relationship, to each his own. I don't judge nobody but the man who was allowing it to happen. You know, everybody want to talk about the girl code, but what about the guy on girl code? You know what I mean? And the reason why a lot of black women get disrespected by black men is because we don't hold them to no standard. They think we desperate. They think we scared to be single, and we don't have nothing else to do but worry about and cater to them. So they treat us accordingly. And unfortunately, as a demographic, speaking as a totality, our actions say the same. Because for every woman like me that'll leave your ass high and dry and won't answer the phone, that will block you and forget your ass was blocked and be sitting there wondering why you ain't called. There's a woman out there that will refuse to block you, that will lick your dirty drawers, that will wash your dirty drawers, that'll cook for you, and you ain't got to pay her not a damn bill in her house. She won't ask you for $1 or mimi tata. She won't even ask you for respect and loyalty. Okay? So we have to, as a collective women, start holding these men accountable. You know? You can't continue to put yourself in a situation where you're trying to be the last woman standing. After he get through fucking everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and I don't want to give everybody a sex education course, but you know, you could have HIV and be undetectable for 5 to 7 years before you can actually transmit the disease to somebody else. So why he fucking on everybody else, cheating on you with all these other whores, thinking he ain't got nothing? You know what I'm saying? Then by the time he settled down with your ass, both of y'all positive. Because let's be real. Who all go get their HIV test every 6 months? Hell, I was going to get them every 6 months. My OB was like, aren't you still celibate? And I was like, yeah. She was like, well, baby, why don't you just come once a year? I was like, nah, I'm good. Twice a year is fine. And I don't want to hear that we ain't got no money, we ain't got no insurance. Planned Parenthood is expensive. Baby, every state has a woman health care plan where they will give you not a biopsy. What is it called when they a pap smear and a full panel STD scan twice a year for free. Every state got them. Texas got Texas Woman Health. California got California Woman's Health. A lot of states call it different things, but that's just what it is. Nevada got something about womb health, some shit. You know what I mean? So let's not be coy. Okay, let me read some of these comments real quick. Hey, girl, how you doing? Chit. Let's see here. You always drop content when I'm driving. Well, I'm glad I'm hooked up to the radio, girl. You ain't got to see me. You know what I like, child. Let's see here. Manic, let's see. A lot of black boys get turned bad from falling in love with the black girls too early in life. Nah. There's a such thing as falling in love too early in life. There's a such thing as being too disrespectful, being a hoe ass nigga, being a promiscuous ass girl who don't know her worth. There's a lot of such things but there's no such thing as falling in love too early in life. If you respect her and she respect you, y'all can fall in love at 12 and be together at 72. So you ain't never too young to fall in love. You know what I'm saying? It's just a simple fact that a lot of women, a lot of girls, a lot of females don't hold their man to a loyal standard. I'm a Capricorn, so and I love to say that, I think Capricorns are the shit. But the first sign of disloyalty, bro, I'm out. I'm out. Like I'm out. Cause Capricorns are jealous hearted. So as soon as your phone ring and it's, baby, I've broken up with boyfriends for less. Shoot. And I'm passing that same standard on to my child. She broke up with her last boyfriend because he wasn't trying to carry her books to class. And she was like, so you going to walk with me and watch me carry all these heavy-ass books? And you not going to grab them? Nah, you good. Then the boyfriend she just broke up with, these are puppy love boyfriends. They're not like committed relationships or anything. She's a teenager. But she said he did all this extra stuff to get me. And then when I started going with him, he stopped giving me the same amount of attention. So he had to go. Yeah, he sure did. Bye-bye. You know what I mean? Her best friend, KJ, he broke up with his girlfriend because she nice, but then she nasty. You know, she nice in front of his parents, but she nasty to him, and she's fucking psychotic. You know what I mean? So we have to start telling our kids it's okay at a young age to have standards and to enforce those standards. You ain't never too young to check a boy, a man, a nigga. Like, whatever you want to call him, however you speak, ebonically, formally, or informally. You're never too young for that. And you damn sure ain't never too old and too lonely. Because I tell you what, the minute you start feeling lonely, the minute you start feeling fucking lonely and getting desperate is the same minute you get that dude that don't respect you. Because a lot of people, they seek out vulnerability. Especially today's men. And when I say today's black men, I mean today's black men. I'm not focused on no other demographic. Don't date them. Don't love them. I ain't worried about them. Okay? Now, I love all people as a whole. We'll do that disclaimer because I'm a flower child. I'm a love child. But don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Jupiter's my planet, honey, and I'm guided by the moon. So I'm already half crazy. So what you're not going to do is you're not going to play with me. Okay? You're not going to play with me. And I believe that as a black woman, if we had this mindset in whole as a demographic, because I wish I don't have time to show you this video, but it was this. I think I might go get it. But it was this clip where this white woman was saying that we're taught to use our femininity in our bodies to get what we want from men. You know what I mean? And I think that people look down and say, "Oh, that's horrorism." No, it's not. No, it's not, because as black women, if we use our femininity and our sexuality against our men, they would all be in check. They will all be good black men. They will all be educated without being lame. They will all be catering and pandering to us without being a simp. They will all be providers without being tricks. But see, we too scared to lose them, so we don't want to check them. I'm not no yes bitch. I'm not no okay sir. I'm not that type of woman. And I believe that as a black female demographic, most of our are yes bitches and will do whatever you say. Ooh, 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 ooh. Y'all remember? We that bitch, I'm coming to America. That's what we are. Like, as a collective, that's what we are. I've been looking at a lot of these black feminist channels like Sin, Nala, Womansphere, TKO, a lot of them. I don't agree with everything they say, but I will say that we are in a black male worshiping culture. Like it's like they're almost our deity. They do not have any mitochondrial DNA. They cannot pass on the Eve gene, yet they're our deity. Despite the fact that as a collective, they don't own, don't build, don't fight white supremacy, even though white supremacy is keeping them down. We bow down and praise them and treat them like kings, even though they do not have kingdoms. So as soon as I meet a man who ain't trying to build, I'm out. I'm out. If I have these ideas for these companies and you don't like them, you're not intrigued by those ideas, and you don't want to put your money where my mouth is, I'm out. I'm out. I can't do it. Because, like, we both can't run around this bitch having jobs. Somebody needs to be working on some kind of way to free us from this hourly wage slavery. You know what I mean? And we're not beholding our men to that standard. There's no reason why black females are the reason for the spike in entrepreneurship and black men aren't as well. Yes, they're their own demographic. Yes, they run themselves and they guided by the almighty penis, and that makes them only good for sex at some point. You know what I'm saying, or for the most part. But when do we start saying we coddled them and made them little feminine bitches? We followed their ass through the denial of separate but equal. And you can't tell me black women didn't know that we were doing better off on our own without being ingratiated in white society. We blindly followed our man into white society, into the home of unseasoned chicken. And cheers to more mixed babies. And now we complaining. We are creating the exact type of male that we are complaining about. By calling our sons, letting our sons sleep out in our beds, by making our children our daughters be independent. It's preaching to our daughters the importance of education, but treating our sons like they our boyfriends. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Then when a woman like me come along, I'm speaking gibberish, you know what I'm saying? Because he been pacified his whole life. Nah, I say, bro, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do this. Is what I want. This is what I expect. This is what I like. And you need to come on with it. You need to come on with it. You know what I mean? Because we can't continue to say manifestation when we're not synergetic. Manifestation is based off energy. And it's really run by your subconscious mind. So you could be pitching $1 million right now. But if in your subconscious mind you don't believe that you're going to get that $1 million, you're not going to get it. So you could say, oh, think a good black man is coming my way and we're going to have this and we're going to have that. But then in your subconscious mind, if you thinking niggas ain't shit, then you going to get an ain't shit person. Period. And part of not dealing with an ain't shit person, it says your message was retracted. What did you say? Yes, the books. The books. Because if he not going to carry your books as a teenager in high school, then he not going to change your oil as a grown man. Period. You know, my daughter daddy love to tell me, don't be like your mama. She better be like me. Because every time you see me, you break bread. I don't care if you bitching or complaining about it. Run me that. Because I ain't sleeping with you no more. So I don't want you to run me that eggplant. Run me that bankroll. Because I'm taking care of this one. If all my money went to her, then you need to replenish. Get the replenishing. Shoot. These girls buying eggplant. And let's talk about that. Not only are you being the last woman standing, but you taking care of him as well. You taking care of him. Like, I don't know how many women out there have my ex's name tatted on them. Like, are you fucking serious? And we all know you being cheated on. If he cheated on me with you, then cheat on her with you, then cheat on her and her with you, what the fuck make you think he about to be loyal to you? That man's not going to be faithful and loyal until he get like 45, 50. You know? And you want to be the last bitch standing? Shit. I'd rather be the first bitch to leave than the last one standing. You know, where is y'all confidence and y'all self-esteem? And I'm so far from the beauty standard, y'all should have way more confidence than me. Shit. I'm just saying. Y'all should have way more confidence than me. Because socially speaking, you know what I'm saying? I'm not beautiful, right? Right? I'm dark. My whole body is real. It's a hell of a body. It's a hell of a face on it. But the fact that I'm dark, I don't wear a lot of fake accents and stuff like that. My mouth is like this. You know, I'm submissive to people who deserve to be submitted to. That's it. I'm not gonna be my man's man. You know what I mean? So with that being said, you know, and they say that, I think that we are brainwashed. Not to get off topic, I think that black women are brainwashed into thinking that having standards is an attitude. That's that attitude that they talking about, that they don't like, that unsubmissiveness. Nah, I have standards. You know, I know what I want in my life, and I'm not going to accept nothing but that. And it is okay to have standards. It's okay. You can have standards that supersede what you are because you want a man with those attributes to come to and upgrade you. I want a man, I might not be 100% financially free, but I want to date a man that is financially free. who doesn't have a job, who's worked for himself majority of his life. Because that's where I'm trying to get to. And my man is going to lead me there. I'm not leading a man nowhere. If I got to lead you somewhere, I'm going to lead you up. I'm going to lead you, bang you out, and send your ass back home. That's where I'm going to lead you. And I don't mean to be curt. I don't mean to be rude. But that's just what it is. Because if you cannot lead me anywhere, then all we can do is probably wham bam and you can leave. And then since I don't really believe in casual sex, then guess what? I can't do nothing but send you to the reject pile. And I feel like as a black female demographic, we have got to get ourselves under control. Because then we can't get our men out there wilding. They don't respect their blackness. They scared of their blackness. Y'all heard Paul Kodak Black saying, we see how black his mom is. No black babies. You know what I mean? They're not proud. They're not happy. They're not just with who they are. And I'm not the speak life into you type of chick. But I am going to say, because black female parents don't teach race loyalty. When they do teach race loyalty, they send them out into an environment full of black men who don't teach race loyalty, who tell them to sow your boiled oats. It's okay for you to be a hoe, but it's not okay for you to marry a hoe. And all this and all of that. You know what I mean? That's when, like when I was a child, I wasn't watching no goddamn TV. I had to read books to go outside. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't watching TV in them. When the Simpsons came out, I didn't watch Simpsons until they got to like their 7th, 8th season. You know what I mean? I was in college when I started watching The Simpsons. You know what I'm saying? My first boyfriend in high school, his sister T baby, she loved The Simpsons. I used to watch it with her sometimes, but I didn't get to do shit like that. You know, and it was so normal for me. You know, it was normalized for me not to watch TV, to read books. You know what I'm saying? To take baths, to be into myself, and learn me and all this good old stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was instilled in me. And I'm asking, what are we instilling in these boys to make them come up to be such hoe ass niggas? Nothing. We're telling them they're the man of the house at 5 because their daddy ain't there and we ain't got no man. Baby, I can have a son right now. He'll never be the man of my goddamn house because you ain't running shit up in here. You know what I mean? I'm not submitting to no child. You get submission out there in the outside world when you start dating, you treat a woman right. Yes, Valentine's Day come along. The first thing I'm asking my son is, okay, what you getting for whatever girl you flirting with at school? And I'm asking my daughter, what the fuck did you get from whatever dude flirting with you at school? You know what I'm saying? And I think that I have a video down below. Click below after you subscribe, like, and share. Click down below on the video that says we're raising the people we complain about. You know what I'm saying? We're raising these unsubmissive women thinking they can do it all by themselves. And we're raising these black men thinking they don't need a woman. And the black girl thinking she don't need a man. And it's all confusing. And then when she gets older and she realizes she do want a man, she do need a man, they're slim pickings, or so she thinks. And since she thinks they're slim pickings, she's going to be the last woman standing in the hopes of getting the badge of honor called marriage. In hopes of. And a lot of times these men are marrying. I have this one guy that I'm seeing. And I have 2 guys that I saw. One currently, one is a while ago. They both had just got out of long-term relationships. And I couldn't fathom why do you guys have kids. The first guy, he had 3 kids, same girl. They were together for I want to say 13 years. 13 years. Y'all are not married. You didn't set up any type of life goals or anything like that. Not only are y'all not married, but y'all are procreating with each other. Everybody got the same last name in the house but her. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no papers on him. He could die today or tomorrow and his mama and them will come take his boat. Yeah, because she's the next of kin. That common law stuff, yeah, it's recognized under certain state laws, but not all state laws. And sometimes the parent is still the next of kin and can fight for any property that she wants to from that child. It's crazy, right? Y'all don't share the same last name. Y'all share the same address. But y'all got all these things in common, but y'all don't have loyalty in common. Y'all don't have honesty in common. Because if y'all had loyalty, honesty, and great communication skills, then a decade-long relationship would never end. A 12-year-old relationship would never end. You know what I'm saying? No one seeks to understand. Everyone seeks to be heard. And there is no understanding between black women and black men. You want to know why? Because everybody want to be heard. Black men want to be heard about how we're not submissive. And black women want to be heard about submit to what? You know what I mean? Everybody is listening to respond, not listening to understand. I understand the need for black men to be submitted to. But black men, you need to understand the need to be somebody worth submission. You know what I mean? You can't be disloyal, dishonest, promiscuous, handing out penis every which way. By the time you do get 45 ready to settle down, your dick only lasts 5 minutes. And now she got to cheat on you. Because you got subpar dick. Because you was unfaithful and disingenuous when you was in your 20s. When you had that, you was giving it to everybody. You didn't value it. And I'm a firm believer in whatever you don't use or overuse or misuse as a gift, it will get taken away. And and men don't refer to their men don't refer to, hold on guys. My little phone number showing up. Men don't refer to their stamina as a blessing. Men aren't referring to their girth and their length as blessings. So when you get and when you in your 30s and it's flaccid, you know what I'm saying, that you overuse it and mistreated it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you had trichomonas too many times, which is the dirty dick disease. You get that from mixing all these different bacterial funguses up that occur naturally in women and mixing them together. You know what I'm saying? You can't just rinse your dick off in the sink and go lay up with another bitch. And you got a whole tube. What is it called, a urethra tube, or do we just have urethra tubes? I'm not a biologist, but you have a whole tube where it gets impacted with her juices and stuff. And you can't just pee one time and it's clear. That's not how that works. That's not how it works at all. So now you have infected your spirit, your testes, and your penile tube, for lack of a better term. You've infected all of that with all these different energies and juices of all these different women. Then you wonder why a decade later your shit is... You abusing porn. You're jacking off too much because you vibrating on such a low frequency. You know what I'm saying? Then you got this woman that's going to be the last woman standing. Hey, good morning. I'm fine. How are you doing? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. Okay. How soon do you want to get started on that? You want to wait till Monday and Saturday weekend? I know Fridays get snapped with the payroll. Okay, so I'll come pick up the paper Monday morning and I'll obviously turn it back in on Monday. All right, awesome. I'll see you guys Monday. All right, you're welcome, Brooke. Okay, y'all, excuse me. I had to take that call. I'm trying to get a contract with some businesses for some products that I offer. So, if I pick up the paper, I could do the invoice in the same day, right? Pick up the invoice. I feel like I should take the product with me and I could fulfill the invoice without even having to leave. That's what I do, but I don't know what they're going to order. We're going to anticipate them order every goddamn thing I got. Put that in the universe. So, yeah. So, at what point are we going to stop trying to be the last woman standing and stop trying to be this ride or die chick? Like, bro, ride or die goes both ways. How can you ride or die for him and he won't even be loyal to you to the death? Like, I don't get that. Baby, I'm like Eve. I don't send him no calls. I don't send him no mail. Like, I'm not supposed to do all that. Now, if you, for example, if you need me to accept calls and send mail, you must have been real 10 toes to the ground while you was out here, right? Right? If I'm going to see you through bankruptcy, then you must have been breaking bread when you had it and been loyal throughout the entire process of me knowing you. Like, you cannot expect me to be down with you through whatever life throws at you when I can't get a simple thing like loyalty. And loyalty should be the most important thing to every black woman out there. It should be. Because we don't want all these other energies floating within our womb either. Dis-ease. Disease is dis-ease. Write down the word disease. It is dis-ease. So you causing all this stress. You building up chloroform in your psyche. You doing all this. You got this stress weight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all who know me know how old I am. I still got one neck. I got a neck. I don't allow nobody to stress me out. I don't allow my child to stress me out. Because what you could do is go in your room and I'll remove everything out there bitch with an apple on it. And we gonna see who gonna win. I'm that parent. I spoil you because I can hold it over your head. I got that from my parents. Yeah, I had a car in the 10th grade, but guess what? As soon as them dishes wasn't clean, I got my keys to. You know what I'm saying? So, black women, like, you are the shit. You are awesome. And I want you to believe in yourself enough to require what you are owed or what you deserve from your counterpart. You can't be getting high every day, fucking everybody, doing all of this stuff because and getting all these surgeries and stuff because you think that this is what is gonna get him. Nah, bro. You need to have your man already, and you can just get lipo because you want it. But your man love you whether you fat, tall, skinny, bright, dark. You know what I mean? Like me, the guy I'm seeing is attracted to me how I am. I want to go on a diet because I want to go on a diet. You know what I mean? So you can't make changes within yourself for another person. They have to accept you how you already are. Just like you accepted him while he was broke and expected the best of him when he was rich, you got to put that in his mind. You know what I mean? So let me show y'all some, I like to bring up corroborating evidence. like I'm still in grad school doing a mock trial. Leave me alone. Bro, did y'all see this? Where Joe Biden came out and said he was bisexual? Yeah, just real quick. So you know how CynthiaG and Nala, if y'all know who they are, go subscribe to them. They say that interracial relationships is the first step to going to suck some dick. Look at him. Here's another. It's like confirmation. Like I keep getting confirmed. And then you got David Ruffin. What's their name? Oh, Kevin Samuels talking about you gotta advocate for men who want to love men. Like, bro, all this gay shit is going on. It's an agenda. But okay, so let's get back on topic. So let's go to history. I always go straight to the search bar when I go to history. So history. Don't judge me what I've been looking at. I have no idea. Where is it at? Where is it at? I can't wait for that to come out. Y'all know I love Harry Potter. Okay. I don't see it, but I have something I have to go do. So I'm gonna stay here with you guys for one more video because I have another one coming up. But I just want us to focus on our standards because I feel like, and I'm not blaming black women, but I will say this because black men have been degenerate for a long time. I was on CynthiaG's channel. Go on her channel. She went over the Moynihan report, and she goes over some more data from the Pew Institute. I have looked up this data myself. Because I don't just blindly believe what anybody is saying, even though she does put it on the screen and read it to you verbatim. I still like to go look for it myself because it took me 2 days, but I went over the entire Moynihan report. I didn't just go over what they said about black men. I went what they said about black women and stuff like that, and then I formulated my own opinion. And for the most part, she corroborated what I was saying. So that's why I'm saying just go to her page. If y'all want me to read it, I will. But there's a sister that's already done it, and I don't feel like, since I'm a fan of hers, I wouldn't want to like bite off of her. You know what I'm saying? Especially since we already have so many similarities. as far as our viewpoints and our talking points. Even before I was subscribed to her, 2 years ago when I started this channel, I was subscribed to her, and I was still talking about exclusivity in the black community, the black male degeneracy. If you are indigenous, not African, I was still on this. You know what I'm saying? I was more political than I was social, but I realized that we cannot have a political awareness, or political awareness does us no good. Being conscious of politics and the ramifications of politics and how they affect us does us no good, because we are morally corrupt socially. Which is why in the past 6 months I've been geared towards the socialization and the mentality of black men and black women, because our mentality is so much more important than our political construct. Because if we don't have that like-mindedness, then we won't make it there. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, of us being off with one another, black men say black women need to submit. Well, it doesn't get more submissive than black women creating the Black Lives Matter movement, and then giving more black men room, or reporting on more black male tragedies in that sphere than black female tragedies. You see what I'm saying? So let's stop. We can't continue to be the last woman standing in these relationships. We can't continue to get jerked around and mistreated by our counterparts just because we feel like one day he's gonna be with us. And that goes collectively and individually. Individually, women, we can't do that, and collectively, we can't keep getting abused and degraded and demeaned and called ugly and all this other stuff by our counterparts, and taking it, thinking that one day they're gonna see the light. Be the light that they need to see, honey. Because I shine my light on their wicked ways all the goddamn time. That was some hoe ass shit. That was some hoe ass shit. That was some hoe ass shit. I beat him with this here. This is some good perfume, by the way. I love this fucking perfume. Y'all know what this is. But anyway, I'm going to put it on just because I love it so much. Okay, so. Well, I do good girls like bad boys. You know what I'm saying? It is like we tend to talk shit about the Pookies and the Ray Rays, or like the outcasts, the disenfranchised, the men from disenfranchised communities. But I find it. Me and a guy friend was talking about this the other day. Some of the most active fathers are the ones that ain't got none. I've seen fatherless children be great fathers. I've also seen fatherless children have the audacity to have fatherless children. You know what I mean? So I think that there's hope for us as a people. But as far as black female accountability, just in this particular conversation, we are responsible for our own heartbreak individually and collectively. We're responsible for our own disappointment individually and collectively, because we stand by and take the shit. There are more black female worshipers that we in this sphere call mammies. There are more mammies than there are women like me, or Sin, or womansphere, or you know what I'm saying. There's more. There's more, and then a lot of them pretend like they not mammies, but they have mammy talking points. I've seen that girl TKO pull talking points from manosphere, not the white manosphere, but the dusty derelict manosphere. You know what I mean? And just pull some of their talking points. And it behooves me is to the hypocrisy a lot of black women have. The kings with no kingdoms, but yet we shouldn't be procreating strategically. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to talk about how men are dogs, but bitch, you with one. The fuck? Like, I don't even fuck with dudes to get a nut. You know what I'm saying? You don't deserve me, because I'm the prize, honey. So to be honest, I'd rather be celibate than get a one-off with some random guy, because I'm still blessing him with my aura. I'm not doing it. Can't, won't, ain't, shan't. Because if you a whole ass nigga to her, you be a whole ass nigga to me. You know what I'm saying? And we have to have standards as a collective and individually if there's going to be a change. And unfortunately, and I know it's wrong, and I know we shouldn't, the black female, hey, Sean, how you doing, baby? I will admit, when I went to Thailand on vacation last year, I found 12, hold on. Last year, I have fathered 12 children, and I haven't told my wife. What? Let me make sure I read that right. I admit I went to Thailand on vacation last year. I have fathered 12 children, and I haven't told my wife as of yet. So you did tell your wife that you fathered 12 children? How would she not know? Or you didn't tell your wife that you went to Thailand last year? Now, I don't know how you got away with either one of those, but good luck to you, honey, because my man's passport gets stamped. I'm beep, 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 beep. God damn it. Thailand is across too large of a body of water for me not to notice you missing. But and if you're married and you haven't told your wife that you have 12 children, and I'm assuming that you're being facetious and that you're joking, but if you are married and you have fathered 12 children, she doesn't know about those children. I hate to think about the benign neglect that those children are experiencing because they know nothing about your home life and they're not part of your home life, which is where you're spending 65 to 75% of your time, love, and finances. So there's that on that. So I just feel like we have got to stop being the last woman standing. Baby, if he's cheating on you for 5, 6, 7 years, and you know, in most cases, they end up leaving you and marrying the girl that they just met because she is not taking that shit. You know what I mean? Go look at my video, Black women are single because they're too feminine. And that point I made about aggression and about how we're coddling these men verbally whenever they do wrong. You know what I'm saying? Or whenever we have something to say. You know what I mean? I shoot straight from the hip. I don't bite my tongue or none of that stuff. Now I will come at you in a very docile manner at first. You know, like, look, I don't feel like you're giving me enough attention, or you know, however I'm gonna say that in the politest, most sweetest way I can. But if I don't get the result that I need, I will get agitated, and I will communicate with you in that way. I was in the military. It was a dark time for me. It was a dark time for you. You just started nutting everybody. Pew, pew, pew. You was really shooting them up, huh? I can't imagine how many of those women were pregnant at the same time. Like, there's just a bunch of ghetto twins out there, huh, Sean? And if you don't know what a ghetto twin is, that's different mothers, same birthday, or same zodiac sign, which means they have the same birth month or birth year. That's crazy, though. But are you even in contact with these children? Because I would hate for you to be a father and your children not have fathers. Maybe they have some Thai daddies. Some Thai daddies. And some crow daddies. No, seriously. All jokes aside, I'm about to end this video. I'm about to come right back on live because I want to talk about the real blonde bimbo. Because black men love to talk about black women and the blonde. They want to be white. Okay, well, sir, what do you want to be? Because most of y'all got blonde hair. This is blaquespan, and I'm out. Remember, just to briefly recap, stop being the last woman standing. As an individual and as a collective black woman. Stop it. Peace, love, and light. This is blaquespan, and I'm out. I need some theme music. Somebody make me some theme music. And if y'all, and again, like, subscribe, and share. If you guys have anything that you want me to cover on here or get my perspective on, email it to blaquespan@gmail.com. That is BLAQUESPAN@gmail.com. And I'll cover it as soon as I get it. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting my channel. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know every time I go live or every time I upload content. Thank you. Peace, love, and light. And have a wonderful day. I'll be right back in 2 and 2 like Chuck Willery.